war veteran is suing his former employer and the insurance company. He says they refused to cover his treatment for post-traumatic stress disorder when he returned home from a second tour of duty. According to documents filed with the U.S. District Court in Portland, Oregon, Sergeant Jericho McCoy claims Bank of America and Aetna ruled, quote, that benefits not paid for a disability resulting from an act of war. But Sergeant McCoy argues the United States was not at war with Iraq when he was stationed there in 2008 and 2009. He says it was merely a troop presence at that time. Sergeant McCoy claims he ultimately suffered from depression, anxiety, and flashbacks, among other symptoms linked to PTSD. We called Bank of America for a statement. A representative tells us officials first need to read the new lawsuit before they can comment, and Aetna responded, quote, due to federal privacy rules, we cannot comment without written permission from Mr. McCoy. Our legal panel is back, former prosecutor Faith Jenkins and the criminal defense attorney Randy Zellin, also joining in again the public relations expert Fraser Seitel, co-author of the recently released book, Rethinking Reputation, How PR Trumps Marketing and Advertising in the New Media World. What's this got to do?
Really, no war. Let's tell that to the 4,400 United States servicemen and women who gave their lives.
Was there a declaration of war?
No, there wasn't.
That's
so I guess that's the dividing line. So it's the not war.
That's his point. We've had a lot of not wars, Randy. You might have missed it.
This was a war. 4,400 American military personnel died. 32,000 of them were wounded. No war?
Well, Randy,
since 2003, no war? There was a war.
Randy, you're saying that as if this soldier is somehow trying to, diminish what was going on in Iraq. What he's saying is, and by the way, we are talking about a lawsuit over 4 weeks of disability leave. The insurance company has already offered him 8. He asked for 12. So we're talking about a former veteran, here, who's asking for 4 additional weeks of medical leave that this insurance company is refusing to give him. There is an exclusion that a lot of insurance companies have, health companies have, that say if you are injured as a result of a war or an act of war, that is not covered. However, they see in this kind of case, they already offered him 8 weeks. They understand that people come back, they're injured, they need help, and they're willing to do that. But they're not willing to go the extra step and say, for an additional 4 weeks, we'll also give you that as well, which is a shame in this kind of case.
We have laws. We have rules. They protect everybody. There was a contract. It was very, very clear. And by the way, as much as I admire what this guy has done for this country, the reality is, what were his injuries the result of? If they were the result of the tours that he spent over in Iraq, is he telling us that he was there for what? Something other than a war?
Yes.
It was a war.
Yes, he was there for something other than a war. In 2009, in fact, the U.S. started pulling troops out of Iraq, but we still had troops there for nation building, other things. That's what he's saying.
All right, Fraser, from a PR standpoint, like Bank of America needs any more problems, and Aetna Life and Casualty, well, it's not perfect.
Yeah, the public relations principle is you got to do the right thing. On the other hand, this is a little bit tricky because there's a precedent here, and if this means if there are thousands of soldiers behind this guy who are going to claim the whole thing, you've got to be sympathetic, you've got to be concerned, and you've got to explain, here's what we're deciding. You can't hide behind confidentiality because the thing is already public. What I would say is you research how many are behind him. If it's 4 weeks, as Faith said, then we can make an exception and we can do it on principle. We do it if there's a way to Bank of America to compromise with them, no interest loan to get you over the hump or something like that. What you have to do is you have to confront it. You can't hide from it.
All right, stay with us, all of you. Thank you. It's not often that a Pekingese wins Best in Show in the world's most prestigious dog show. Have you seen this thing?
I have.
Have you really? One quote said today, it looks like you could wash the car with it, which I didn't think was very nice, but I heard that the dog wasn't listening. Shaggy Little Pup has done it, and the winner will be here live each year.